Hello, mi gente. Welcome back to Latino in the City. I'm your host, Kim Ortegas. Now, when we found out that there was a group of flamenco dancers living right here in Jacksonville, we just had to put our resident Spainard Alberto on the story. And you'll be surprised about what he found out about a certain instrument called a castañuelo. Very interesting. Check it out.
What is really flamenco all about?
Flamenco isn't all about the dance. It's the music. It's almost a lifestyle. Flamenco is something that was born from southern Spain, primarily from the gypsies and out of the oppression. It's an expression of the heart in terms of emotion. I personally think it's a beautiful blend of cultures because you also see a lot of Middle Eastern influence on especially the singing and some of the movements of the dancers.
What would you say some of the movements mean? Is there a particular, a lot of people always talk about the hands moving, some people talk about some instruments in particular, like castañuelas. Is any particular meaning to any of those?
Not really. The hands, a lot of people think they have a meaning like on Hawaiian dance, but it's not really. It's just a floral movement of emotion. And also a dancer's hands are also like her signature. In other words, like an artist has a signature to a painting, a dancer's hands are her signature to her dance.
Y las castañuelas, I saw you brought a couple of them. You're going to show us a little how it sounds, how they move, and give us a little of that nice southern flamenco sound.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. These are castañuelas. Okay, you have a female and a male, and the female does all the talking, and the male just says yes.
Don't we love this dance? Don't we love the dance? I'm all over for it, man. But I gotta switch hands on those, I'm sorry.
It takes a certain amount of practice. I mean, this isn't something you learn overnight, and we
I know, it's difficult for us to say yes all the time. Well, that was beautiful. I'm gonna say yes to that all the time. I'm gonna say it. That's true. That's true. I'm sold. How did it come about? Tell me a little about it.
Well, I studied flamenco in Philadelphia for about 10 years, and as a student. And when I came to Jacksonville in 1998, I was looking to take some classes, and there was no one in Jacksonville teaching classes. So I met Dulce Anaya of the Jacksonville Ballet Theater, and she invited me to come and teach some of her ballet students some sevillanas and some small dances. And so word of mouth grew, and then people would call me up and say, well, we want to learn. So we're very fortunate now to have 2 guitarists and almost 30 dancers, and I have a children's class also. So
they go through the classes, and what would you expect of them? And you want them to be professional dancers? And
absolutely not. As a matter of fact, in some cases, and I say this very delicately, it's almost best that they not have any formal dance training, because flamenco is very, I don't want to say specialized, but there's a certain style and element to it that you don't find in other dances.
Well, stay tuned, because now we got the serious dances coming about. Nothing like me moving my arms and trying to be like, you know, I never be, but I'm saying yes.
Now, Flamenco de la Costa just put out their new spring schedule, so if you're interested in joining up, just head over to our website, latinointhecity.com, for their link to their page. Moving on to a different type of art, an art that's meant to make the body even more beautiful, the art of tattoos, which at one time was a taboo thing. But today, all types of backgrounds and cultures are getting ink driven into their skin. And when we spoke to a number of Latinos at a recent tattoo convention, we weren't surprised to find out that for them, tattoos is all about Latino pride. At a convention in a downtown Jacksonville hotel, the sound of buzzing resonates as people from all over the state of Florida gather together to share their love of an ancient and extreme form of art, the tattoo. Rafael Espino is a tattoo artist. He says the body art is no longer a taboo thing.
Back in the days, it was, you know, the bikers or the gangsters or whatever that were getting this kind of work. But I tattoo doctors, I've tattooed nurses, I've tattooed teachers, I've tattooed surfers.
However, what sets one's personal tattoo apart from others isn't necessarily its design, but its story. Torres is a mother of 2 and a registered nurse. Her story is just one of many.
30 hours, for like 8-hour sessions. I collect elephants. I love elephants, and I've been collecting them for years.
For Yanni, his tattoo is in memory of a good friend.
It's just for my best friend. He got me into tattooing, and he passed away kind of right when I was getting my career started, so I had to get his name on me because I wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for him.
Tattoo artist Alex Lugo says he's carved people with many different types of ink, but when it comes to his Latino clientele and their preferences,
there's a lot of crosses, a lot of religious stuff. I love a lot of flags, Puerto Rican flags, Mexicans.
Meanwhile, Rafael, originally from Venezuela, has seen his own share of cultural pride, especially among his Mexican clients.
They like that gray wash, Latino looking stuff. I do a lot of that with the writing and the gray wash and the clowns and the low riders.
Another popular design that many of these artists are creating are family portraits forever etched into the skin. While it may not seem like your typical family photo, for the artists of Guayama Inc., tattooing is just another day in the family business.
Bendición.
In fact, young Jeremy Torres is already plotting to take over his dad's business.
Sometimes in the shop, after when I'm done with my homework, sometimes I just practice drawing so I can be better like my dad.
And if you ask his mother, that's okay by her, because she, along with many other tattoo artists and fans, believe that the art form has evolved, is no longer taboo, and is something that even their mommies can be proud of.
She kind of did have a little problem with it, but she got over it. She loves me, and she's actually proud of my tattoos.
My family loves it now. It's my little boy right there. Dylan, say hi.
It says Madre Mia. It's like, you know, my mother. I love my mother.
Coming up after the break, find out what's happening this weekend on your community calendar. And later, we've got Pochita's latest recipe that's so easy to do. And Diario Vivir, Jacksonville's only Latin rock band, and Fat Joe's newest video. Hasta luego!